My name's Al. I'm from Mohave County, Arizona, and I'm talking to you about chemtrails today. I'm having a problem here. I've been on 3 antibiotics, and it looks like I'm going to be living with a gas mask. The doctors don't know what I have, and I'm tired of coughing and having all types of illnesses. I've never been so sick in my life. I cannot grow food here anymore because apparently the soil pH has changed. I used to be able to grow lots of watermelons 3 years ago. Nothing anymore. No tomatoes, no watermelons. Please, help us.
Hello, my name is Joyce. I'm a resident of Golden Valley, Arizona in Mohave County, and I'm just curious about the recent spraying of our skies that we've noticed, heavy chemtrail spraying, persistent contrails that do not dissipate, and we're very curious of the safety of our residents and our animals, our pets, and I'd like to know who's funding this procedure, and if we are, I'd like to know about it. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
My name is Patty Lewis, and I'm from Kingman, Arizona. And my concern is my home is just surrounded by trees, and all of the bark is falling off of my trees. My animals are sick. My family is sick. Both girls have cancer, and one of the cancers, they don't know what kind it is, but I could tell, listening to the doctor, that ours is not the only case. I want to know where this is all coming from. The sky is clear today, but sometimes the planes come over and they crisscross, and it looks like they're just pouring stuff on us. And I don't know what it is, but it's causing a lot of havoc in my home.
My name is Audrey, and I live in Kingman, Arizona. And I just want to make a comment about the graffiti that all these planes are making up in the sky. And what is it? What's happening? What are they trying to do to us? I've been here probably 11, 12 years, and I've never been unhealthy in my life, but I'm getting more so all the time. I have problems with sinus, coughing, hacking, breathing. I've been to nose and throat doctors. They say there's nothing wrong, you should go see an allergist. I went to the allergist. I'm not allergic to anything. The allergist said, well, I can't give you allergy medicine because of the medication you're on for your blood pressure. So anyway, I ended up in our ER. This is about a year ago. I was really, really sick. My son thought I was going to pass out on him, leave him. And I went to ER, and they did x-rays. They checked me over, did a thorough examination, and came back, said there's nothing wrong with you. You should go see Dr. Matheny, the pulmonary doctor. I did. He examined me, said there's nothing wrong with you. You know, so I don't know. There has to be something in the sky that's making me like this, because I have a terrible time. I've had to put in a whole house filter with an EPA filter that runs 24/7. I put in a whole house humidifying system. That has helped me some, but I have to stay indoors. I love to be outdoors, but I can't be out because I suffer too much afterwards. What I'm really concerned about is what is it that they're trying to do to us? I'm concerned. You know, if I go out of this world, I want to go my way. I don't want to go somebody else's way. I'd like to know why they're doing it, what they're doing it, what they're using while they're doing it. Doesn't anybody care? Doesn't anybody see all this graffiti or chemtrails up in the sky, you know? And I have noticed that it's getting worse every year, and I think it's worse so far this year.
I'm Lauren from Golden Valley, Arizona. I'd like to know where all these planes come from and what their purpose is on these chemtrails. They're dropping a lot of heavy chemicals, and I'd sure like to know where they come from, and I'd like to know the purpose of them, and I'd like to know who's in charge of them. That's it.
Hello, my name is Ron Murphy, and I'm from Golden Valley, Arizona. I've had several problems in the past, and I thought they were colds, and they're mostly sinus problems, and I took cold medicines, but I really didn't ever have a congestion in my lungs or anything. I just had the sinus problems, and I think this could be attributed to the relentless chemtrails that come from the sky from aircraft from above.
My name is Betsy Sen. I'm from Kingman, Arizona. We've been in Kingman, Arizona now for 25 years. Some days it's beautiful sky like we see today up there. Not a chemtrail in sight. Same as was yesterday, beautiful blue sky. But the day before, in the morning, it's one chemtrail stretch from horizon to horizon, and soon we saw dozens and dozens coming up, and pretty soon the sun was blotted out. It's no good. Something is very drastically wrong. You don't have to be a scientist to know that something is wrong.
I'm Alton, and I'm from Golden Valley, and I'm concerned about what happens when we see all the airplanes going over and their trails, and we look on a beautiful day like this and we see nothing. It's a clear, beautiful sky, no aircraft going over, no trails, no vapor trails flying over, and the sky's clear and the air's clear. And on Friday there were 40 or 50 of the aircraft going over, and the air's just like a smoggy day in Los Angeles. I don't understand what's going on, but I don't like it. I don't like looking up and seeing my sky all murky and ugly.
My name is Maria, and I'm from Mohave County, and I'm here today to speak to you about chemtrails that I've noticed in the air. And every day I go out there, and there are a lot of funny-looking clouds, like stripes and grids and checkerboard patterns. And I know it's not from Mother Nature. And so when I go out there, my eyes start watering, my nose starts dribbling, and I start coughing. So sometimes I can't even stay out there long, and I don't like to go out there. And I noticed lately, within about 2-3 weeks ago, my palm tree died, and when I drove around the neighborhood, all the same type of palm trees, they're all dying. And I know it's not the cold weather, because my palm has lasted through the coldest winter. When it snowed, everything, it was green and luscious, and all of a sudden, like overnight, within like 2-3 weeks ago, it starts dying. And I think it's the environment, because there's no bugs on it. It doesn't have any other fungal growth, nothing. So there's no other explanation. And all these things I'm very concerned about, especially with all the pollution, and I'm even afraid to go out there and make even crops out there, because they're dying. You can't have healthy food. So it would be great if somebody can find out what the heck is going on and what is really being sprayed out there, because I know it can't be healthy. And so that I hope that all these messages collectively will make an impression upon all the political leaders to do something about it. And I thank you so much for your time.
My name's Greg Druitt. I'd like to say a few words today about the chemical trail. And you don't have to take my word. What I'd like everybody to do is just take a moment during the next week or two and watch the sky. You get up sometimes in the morning, you have a beautiful blue sky. It's not too long after that you see the jets coming over, and sometimes they leave these chemical trails to stay there, and the jet is gone and the trail is still there. If you watch, after a while, they'll leave enough behind, they'll crisscross. If you keep an eye on them, you'll realize an hour or two later, what now looks like a cloud in the sky is not a cloud at all. It's nothing more than a chemical trail left behind. And I've also seen some connections, just based on my own life experience, friends, family, that quite often they seem to have a connected effect to general health. Allergies, runny nose, flu-like symptoms, a general weakness of your immune system seems to follow after a large, when you've done this a good bit. Messages to our elected officials, our congressmen, senators, our governors, anybody who can make an effect. This affects us all. This is a health concern. We need your help. We want you to get involved, and I want this to stop. I want it investigated, and when you see what the truth is, we'd like you to get something underway to get it stopped. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kenny from Golden Valley. I've lived here for 25 years, and I need to say a little something about chemtrails. They're real, and you can see it in the physical appearances of people you know, like my wife, who has lived here since 2006, didn't have to use any of her asthma medications that she used for years and years before she moved down here with me. And now, since last fall, this stuff's gotten so bad, so heavy, that she's back on those asthma medications and can't live without them again. That is a sure sign of something changing in the air, and it isn't natural, I can assure you. These chemtrails are real. We used to have the bluest skies anywhere in the world, and we don't get to see those blue skies very often anymore because whatever they're spraying up there, some days it changes to what the sky looks like today a little bit, but I'm not saying that's from chemtrails because there is a little bit of cloud formation up there. On days they spray whatever it is, it'll turn the whole sky gray with no formation at all. You can see stuff falling out of the sky in the distance. So, you know, I can't tell you anything much more than that, but we need to do something about it, and I'm asking you to do it. Thank you.